Welcome back here on FloydHSFootball.com as we're dealing with day 2 in this video recording for FloydHSFootball.com at the Florida Citrus Sports High School Football Media Day at Camping World Stadium in Orlando. And joining us now is the Rams from Lake Mary High School. Joining us here, head coach Scott Perry right here. And then we've got the two guys here, Joshua Raymond, number 72, and Logan Cook, number 10, joining us here. And Coach, appreciate y'all being able to stop by here and talk some Lake Mary Rams football. What year is this going to be for you now?
This is year 19.
Year 19. Yeah, so
the longest tenure of any coach in Seminole County, tied with George Clayton from Brantley.
Wow, that is that is a long time there to be a head coach at one school. That's not the common case for a lot of coaches these days anymore. But for you, Coach, being at your place that you played high school football at and everything. I mean, This is your alma mater. Talk about being able to establish the legacy you have put on your program. In 19 years. I mean, that's a lot.
It's it's a great place. I've got great community support, the administration. Got great kids. It's fun to go to work every day, and the parents help out, and it's just it's a really fun place, and I love it.
No, absolutely, and of course, just glancing back real quick from last year, 8-4, got to the regional finals, and in the first year in the Class 4M, and y'all played as gritty as a team. Y'all played hard, y'all thing. So what did y'all what did you take away from last year that you're going to take into this season? To I know the ultimate goal is get to the state championship game, and I know you got to get over that hump.
Yeah, we learned from last year. We learned from the year before, and then last year in the playoffs there, we're able to get past the Knolls, and now we got to get past the Blue Darters. That's our next step. So we want to build off of last year and hopefully get to the state semis and then the state championship.
No, absolutely, and of course, and getting to that state championship game, you're going to look at that schedule here, and first let's talk about that district, because that district, year 2 of the District 2 in Class 4M, and that's a hot and heavy loaded district. I call it the District of Death, or as some would say, the SEC of high school football here.
That's fair, yeah.
I mean that's fair to call it that way, because you got Apopka, who has played for the state championship the last 3 out of 4 years. You got Evans sitting in there, Seminole, who won a state championship a few years back, and then there's Lake Brantley, and then there's y'all, Lake Mary. At the end of the day, it could go any way of those combinations of schools right there.
There's no easy week for us. No, we're battling, and that district's tough, and then our non-district schedule is brutal as well. With I think Mainland went to the state championship, and Mandarin's going to be loaded, and Dr. Phillips is always really good. Oviedo had a good year last year, and Spruce Creek, so we've got some tough teams.
I mean, when you're looking at the schedule, you mentioned Dr. Phillips. That's your home opener, and starts week 1 right there for you. Then your last game of the season is booked in with Mainland, who played for a state championship. So at the end of the day, do your guys come up and say, "Hey, we want to play the best of the best you can get on the schedule"? Do they come up to you and they want that out of you on that schedule?
Definitely, we want to be challenged. We want to work hard and outperform what our expectations are, or other people's expectations are, and playing teams like that week after week will get us at that level to win a state championship. Not only that, but to make the playoffs, you got to play tough teams now. You can't just go on your record alone. You have to play tough teams and beat them.
Of course, that's important with the FHA power ranking system now they use to determine the seeding. And let's bring the guys in here, and we'll start with over there with Logan, and then we'll go to Joshua here. But for y'all, both of y'all seniors here, this is the final time you'll be putting on a Lake Mary uniform for your high school career. And so what's the ultimate goal for you? What have you been working towards your ultimate goal this year as a senior? And we'll start with you, Logan, on that one.
I would say the ultimate goal would be the state championship. I mean, just building us as a team and getting us better and better each and every day as much as we can. I think that's the main goal for us right now.
Being more consistent, If we were more consistent last year, like we had a muff punt and then we fumbled on like the one against the Apopka game, If we didn't do that, the game might have been different, So I just want to be more consistent this year so we could beat teams like that.
I mean, what do y'all think will be the ultimate? What will it take for y'all to get Pat over the hump, especially over a Apopka team that like as I said, has played in the state championship game the last 3 out of 4 years?
Well, we got to come out hitting, You can't be scared of a team like that. I think sometimes we get in our head and we get a little worried. But, you know, we just got to lock in, be consistent, and take care of it. Because I think we are better than them. We just gotta do better. We just got to play good.
And I would say, too, I think having a good game plan on both sides of the ball and just every week just making sure we do what we need to do and get done with the games and just have the good game plan following through to prepare for these teams.
No, absolutely. And, Coach, coming here to media day, all your guys that you brought are seniors. And, so, I know that leadership's a critical piece to every football team, and especially senior leadership, because what they, bring to the table is what your underclassmen are going to learn from, and they're going to come up. So how, for you, what looking at that perspective, how important is that for you in your view?
Well, not only these guys, but the rest of the senior class are really hard workers. They set a great example in the weight room, in the locker room, on the field, in meetings. They come to work every day, and the younger guys see that, and they follow that lead, that example. And, having guys that these guys now have been with me now 4 years. Some, Logan and Josh started as sophomores. Logan started some games as freshmen. So, as you go through the ranks there, they just develop into great character kids and great football players. So, this senior class is a very special one.
No, absolutely, and I'll go back to the guys here. For y'all playing, high school football, and especially, spending your time at Lake Mary. What's been the most special about it for you? And we'll start with Joshua on that one.
Really just a brothership at Lake Mary, because I came in I didn't really have a middle school class. I did online school for my 8th grade year, and then COVID came. So coming in and just having a family and having friends, it just made us all brothers, and I feel like we're tighter, we're closer this year. So when you're playing with your brother next to you instead of just someone as a player, you get a different feel. So I do think we'll be better this year, definitely.
I would say another big thing, too, would be the faculty and staff. Other than the brothership that you get with your football players, but, we have a great coaching staff. They work day in and day out to prepare us for all the games that we have, and they're also there to be if we need somebody for help. Same with our teachers. They're teaching us. They're helping us. So I think it's a great environment that we got at Lake Mary.
No, absolutely, and Coach, your guys speak for itself right there too. They're proud to be a Lake Mary Ram at the end of the day, and that I know that's what you embrace, and you want that from your guys.
Yeah, and I'm proud to have them.
No, absolutely, and just looking at it, you guys, if there's anything, are y'all? I believe the Kickoff Classic is Bishop Moore, so are y'all ready for that one?
Definitely. I've been, they have a DN named Jake Kroll. I don't know how to say his last name. But we both go to training together. So he already knows what I can do to him. So I'm not scared. I'm ready to win.
We got a lot of friends that play on that team, so it would be a fun way to start the season off, compete against a bunch of buddies, so it'll be fun.
Absolutely on that one. And Coach, it gives you a way to see where you guys are at from after starting the practices come Monday, and then getting ready to roll out there and be prepared for Dr. Phillips in week 1.
Yeah, Matt Hedrick over at Bishop Moore does a wonderful job over there. Those kids are always well prepared. They play hard, and it's going to be a great test for us to start out and see where we're at, and then, like you said, roll into Dr. Phillips after that and keep it going, we hope.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Best of luck to the Lake Mary Rams this season, and we'll see you out there under the Friday Night Lights.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you. That was the Lake Mary Rams. Joining us here, head coach Scott Perry, along with Logan Cook and Joshua Raymond here. You are watching video content, video podcast, and listening to the audio version of it on FloridaHSFootball.com. Stay tuned for more content on FloridaHSFootball.com. Until then, see you later.